You could see and hear me, right? Everything.
Yeah,
I could see.
Let me make you full screen though.
I could see and hear you.
Yep.
All right, good. I feel like a grandma, you know, or like a boomer who's
Can you hear
like,
me?
honey,
Am I muted?
honey,
Am I muted? Where's
all
the
I
mute
see,
button?
I see this guy Google. Is this your friend? Is this your friend Google? He wants me to ask him questions. Is this your friend?
All right. You know what? Let's just jump right into it because
I can't see you. I see myself. All right, sorry. Sorry. Start us off. You're intro guy. You're the intro guy. This is the first show ever. Sorry, sorry. You're the intro guy. You go.
All right.
Do it.
JD's and Lettleman. I already fucked it up. It's all right. JD's and Lettleman. Welcome to the Rabbit Hole Podcast. I'm your host, Cam2R, with my other host,
Anthony Cos. I didn't know. Was that a cue? You're cueing me.
No,
it's okay.
Yeah, that was a cue. Yeah, it's all right. We'll get there.
Just tell me.
I pointed to you. I don't know if you caught the drift. You did.
Yeah.
It took a few seconds. As
I got you.
Normally does with you.
Shoot me a text next time.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah.
You just let me know beforehand. Yeah. That'd be great.
So let's just not ignore the elephant in the room here. The elephant in the room is you fucked me over today, big time.
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on.
Me over. All right,
wait.
What's up?
I feel like we should. This is the first episode. I feel like we should somewhat intro what's happening right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Like, be like, hey guys, this is like, don't just hop into it like we've been here before. Like, I hate to be that guy.
You're right.
But I feel like we should give them a little bit of like a little bit of a pre to what's happening right now.
Yeah. How about you do that? Because I'm a little riled up. I don't know if
All
I
right.
can do that.
Here's the pre. I got a 16-ounce margarita in my cup next to me. I'm feeling pretty loosey goosey. I'm feeling pretty fine. This is, as you could, if you could read, it's called the Rabbit Hole Podcast. Basically, what's going to be happening is we're going to be running down a lot of different rabbit holes.
I think it's just one rabbit hole, but a lot of different
you never know. There could be multiple.
I've never been in a rabbit hole before personally, but I think they have like a lot of secret tunnels. Like El Chapo.
They could. I mean, there could be multiple holes. It's not. Let's not focus on the amount of holes. Let's focus on what we're getting from these holes, and that's pleasure, and that's what we hope to pleasure your holes. No, I'm serious. I don't know why you're laughing. No, I'm serious. No. Seriously, we hope to pleasure your holes. We do. Your ears.
Yeah. Every hole out there.
I don't know why you're laughing. Like that was some sick joke.
Like not even just ear holes. No.
Listen. I'm here to fill your holes with joy. Okay. I'm here to entertain you.
Just joy.
I'm here to fill your holes with joy, a little bit of laughter, and a little bit of curiosity. We're gonna leave you. You're gonna leave here with a lot of questions. Like, are these two on the spectrum? Are these two?
That would certainly be the first question. Yeah.
Exciting. That's a same question my doctor asked me every week. He calls.
You go to your doctor weekly?
Well, depends on the week. Depends how it's going.
Give me an example of a week that like you would go weekly. Like what would be happening?
I mean, they like to. I used to be on a lot of amphetamines, and a monthly checkup. Let's just say a monthly checkup was not good enough.
Cause I'm going to be honest, I don't know if you know me, but I don't know big boy words, and amphetamines had a lot of syllables. So
amphetamines, it's like the like Adderall,
methamphetamine,
Vyvanse. No, drop the meth.
Drop the meth. Just amphetamine.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
that's it.
So
anyways,
Adderall.
as you could see, that was actually a great way to showcase the podcast.
Great example.
We're not going to
stay.
We're not going to stay on topic. And we're just going to have an all around good time. And if you, I'm sure a lot of you are here from my podcast, Kickin with Cause. But if you don't know that I have a podcast, well, here you are meeting for the first time. Anyways, Cam, I feel like you had something to say. You're just itching over there.
Well, first, you could also know me from Kickin It with Cam, the better and more popular podcast that doesn't exist, actually. I just made that up. But anyways,
right.
Elephant in the room that isn't Cause's mother. Cause fucked me over today. And I want to talk about that.
Please explain it.
All right, so how about we talk about yesterday, first of all, where I was like, you know what? I'm a little concerned about this podcast situation. I don't know if I have everything set up properly. Cause, do you want to hop on a 10-minute call before the recording, just so we can make sure everything's good?
And I'm going to be honest with you. I have a defense, but I'm going to let you finish.
No. Defend it already. I'm ready to rock and roll.
I got a defense. It's not a good defense. I just what happened was I had a lot to get done. And when I have a lot to get done, I am prescribed from a legal doctor.
Oh, here we fucking go.
To take Adderall. And I may have only taken Adderall and not a lunch break or a breakfast break or a dinner break for that matter.
So you know what I'm already mad about? You weren't honest with me. You're like, oh, it's Juneteenth. My parents have the day off. When they already
did have
home
the day
today.
Hey, listen,
they're home right now.
But listen to me.
I'm
right?
listening. Yep.
They did have the day off, right? Because it's a federal holiday. A, that wasn't a lie. B, they were watching a movie that was very loud that would have interrupted us. Now, is that technically a lie? No. Did I tell you the whole truth? No.
I think it would have been better if you told me the whole truth. I would have been like, okay, he's taking drugs. He's hopped up on methamphetamine. Like
it's not drugs if you get it from a doctor.
It's still drugs. It's just legal.
They're not drugs. They're just my little helpers.
Can we talk about the fucking elephant?
I'd love you to get there. I feel like I'm watching an elephant run right now. I feel like I'm watching an elephant run to a watering hole.
They're pretty fast.
He's never going to get there.
He's pretty
Go ahead.
fast.
No, tell me. I'd love to hear your nonsense.
Anyways, yesterday, we were supposed to record the pod yesterday, actually, and Cause was like, oh, I'm Cause. I have parents that work like everybody fucking else, and I also take drugs, so I'm incompetent.
Listen, dude,
so
I'm just being open and honest with the community.
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
That's it.
So fast forward to today, we're supposed to like record the pod, and then we do it. What?
You're bitching like it's not happening right now.
It is happening right now, but it is 8 p.m. for me right now.
Yeah,
and it was supposed to happen at 6 p.m.
All right.
And you know why? You know why it's happening this late? I had to get something extra for the pod to work.
He did.
Best Buy. So there wasn't a Best Buy near me. I had to drive over an hour. Well, first of all, the Best Buy website said like 8 miles. I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that. Order for pickup now. And I enter it in maps or whatever to go on my drive.
Right. And that's your first mistake right there.
Yeah, that certainly was. And I also, like, I should just know where towns are around me.
No, you should use Waze like an adult.
That's true.
Like an adult with a fully developed brain. You should fucking use Waze.
Yeah, that would stop me from getting pulled over as well. So that would help.
And listen, Waze, greatest app ever created, actually. I'd like to go on a little rant. Waze, Google Maps, you know what Google Maps does is they show you around and they go, oh, you could take this street or this street and it's going to be a long time. You put Waze in, dude, Waze will literally drive me through an active shooting if it saves a minute and a half. I'm not kidding.
See, I don't know if I would want that.
It has driven me through back alleys. I have gone into it has driven me into gated communities and to then go out the other side of the gated community, which I'm not even 100% sure is allowed. I don't think that it is, but nonetheless, my Waze will save me about 30 seconds to a minute and a half, depending on traffic. And it's fantastic.
That's awesome. But you know what? Cause didn't save me a lot of fucking time because I had to go to this Best Buy. No.
I didn't know.
I got to finish this elephant story because we're already like probably 7 minutes into this podcast already. And I'm just
at the bottom
still talking about, still talking about this elephant. So I had to travel 55 minutes.
You ever feed an elephant? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm actually like genuinely. It's like it slipped out of my mouth. I'm not even kidding. It was like it was like somebody was like scratching my leg and I needed to itch it. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. It was an impulse. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I went to this Best Buy like 55 minutes away. It was rush hour too. For me, it was 5 p.m. Not for Cause. I don't want to say where I live because I've gotten death threats, which we can, unpack later.
Dude, who's threatening you?
Elephant.
All right. Go ahead.
So 55 minutes away, I drive to this Best Buy because it's the only place that has this thing that I need in stock. I was fired up. First of all, I like walk in there. I'm like, all right, I'm here to pick up this stupid cam link. Give it to me. And I start like he was like, oh, an Elgato, because that's the like brand. He's like, oh, are you streaming or something? And I just started like projecting all over. Is that the right word? Projecting. I started ejaculating all. No, that's not right either.
No, that's it.
All right. I started ejaculating all over this man, like everywhere. I was just like,
now,
what?
Silly question. Did it take you longer to get to that Best Buy and home or to get to the punchline?
No, this still isn't. This isn't a punchline.
We didn't reach it yet.
There is no punchline. I'm just fucking pissed at you. This is what you made me go through.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, listen, man, I'm feeling a lot of hostility.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Do you want me to be done?
I'd prefer it, but if you would like to
That's
continue.
too damn bad. So I started projecting all over this man, right? And he was like, oh, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I do social media. Yeah. And he was like,
looked you up.
No. He was like, are you starting like streaming or something? I'm like, no, I'm doing a podcast with my friend. And he's like, oh, what's it called? And my dumbass says Glory Hole, because we originally wanted to,
dude,
like as a joke, we said like, oh, we're going to name this Glory Hole. But it's Rabbit Hole.
Dude, the guy's never going to listen. He's going to think that we're like on here just like sucking cock.
He literally said, oh, you do you, man. And that was
dude,
it.
What? Wait, why did you correct yourself?
I was like, you know,
what the hell is wrong with you?
I know. I was like, if I correct myself, maybe he would listen and leave a review and be like, oh, this dude said Glory Hole. What the hell? This kinky ass weirdo is like,
dude. Now he probably thinks we're like doing like deep throat ASMR.
Yeah, but he only knows my face. He doesn't know yours. So it's like my
dude. That could have been a listener. That could have been our first listener.
But at the same time, I didn't want to be like, oh, I mean, not Glory Hole, Rabbit Hole, because then it would have made me look bad, not both of us. I just wanted to make both you like, you know, you're coming down with me, basically.
Man, that was I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, and then I was like pissed off that I wasted like 2 hours because of your dumbass couldn't schedule a 10-minute call yesterday, so I could do this yesterday, not the day of the podcast. So I went to Starbucks.
Dude.
What?
No, go ahead.
I just went to Starbucks. I ordered a coffee, and I got up to the window, and I accidentally dropped it as she was handing it to me, and it splattered everywhere. And I said, you know what? Just keep the change. I don't want my coffee anymore. I'm leaving. And
just drive away?
Yeah.
But then I went to McDonald's. Fuck out of that.
I went to McDonald's. I'm like, you know what? Second time's the charm.
Did you buy a coffee at McDonald's?
No, I got a McDonald's Sprite. You know, that like
thank God.
TV static mixed with heroin.
Oh, dude, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Dude. So I got one of those, but
I used to get one of those every morning on the way to high school and throw back an Adderall. That was a good time, man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's like the TV child star personality right there.
Whoa, dude. That's just it's what the FDA recommends.
Oh yeah, Sprite and Adderall.
It's the new lean.
Yeah, Sprite and codeine. Now it's Sprite and Adderall.
Instead of lean, this is just called like lit. Because my eyes are so fucking like glued open.
Yeah. But then I got McDonald's, and I really had to pee, and I had considered peeing in the Sprite to make it Mountain Dew, but I didn't.
That's awesome, dude.
That was basically it. I just super pissed. Like 10 minutes of you could have saved like 3 hours of me. You know, basically.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Anyways, guys.
Oh, now that the elephant is out of the room after fucking 15 minutes, let's have a good old time here. Let's
have a great old time. Oh my God. Thought I was going to throw up a little.
Damn.
What did you have something to get into? We had some segments that we wanted to get into. There's some other things. Did you want to step into that lane yet?
I mean, we could save that a little bit. Unless you want to jump into something. You have any questions, comments?
No, concerns? I don't know. This isn't like a lecture. I don't have a question.
Questions, comments.
I'm not like confused. I'm not confused with the material. You want me to speak?
Yeah. I thought I'd give you a chance.
Yeah.
What do you want to
talk about, dude? I can talk about anything. Do you want me to tell you what I did today?
I guess so. If it's that interesting that the audience would be like, "Oh, I'm not."
Yeah, it's not. I was just gonna skip over it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Actually, no, I was going to ask you a question. When you were talking about the elephants or whatever, I was going to ask you if you ever fed one.
Oh, did I? No, dude.
You ever think about like the trunk? It's like a hand. You ever shake it?
It's like a hand. It doesn't.
It's
have
like
any
they got a
fucking
good
fingers.
grip on them.
They got a good.
Did
grip?
you know? Fun fact.
Like
fun fact.
The gluck gluck.
Fun fact. No, I'm not talking about sticking my wiener in it.
All right. Yeah.
I wasn't talking about sticking my wang
I'm just
inside of
making
its
sure.
nostrils. That'd
hope-
be like me coming over your house and sticking my
does it
dick in
breathe
your
through that?
nose. What do you think it's there for? Show?
Dude,
For a good
it fucking-
time?
No, it
The
like
fuck do you think
takes
it's there
water
for?
in it. It takes water in it and like cleans itself, drinks.
Yeah,
and, like,
dude. Do you take water up your nose if you breathe
No, I
in?
don't.
If you
I don't.
breathe in,
Yeah, but it chooses to. Would you choose to like, hey, I'm gonna go swimming and I'm gonna?
I don't
fucking
have the
snort,
genetic
I'm gonna snort
makeup.
water.
I don't have the genetic makeup of Dumbo. I'm not 100% sure.
I never said you did. I mean, you certainly.
I'm just
look
saying
like
you're throwing it at me like I've lived inside of a fucking elephant. You're throwing it inside of me. You're throwing it at me like I've lived inside of one of these beasts. I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm sure
like,
it feels kind of good.
You're asking about elephants, but you don't seem to know anything about them.
I don't, dude. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot about a lot.
Give me an animal fact. Do you know any fun?
I do know an
facts?
animal fact. As a matter
What
of
is it?
fact, hippos.
Okay, kind of elephants, but fatter.
No. What do you think their
No.
top speed is?
Dude, they're big creatures. I know they're like a little tubby, but I feel like they're like a linebacker. You know, they got that speed sometimes. I'm gonna say, I'll say 30 miles per hour.
Okay, you're not supposed to. It's 30.
Is it actually 30?
Yeah, dude.
No, I was thinking
so
logically.
So I'm a little. No, that wasn't logically. That was just a shot in the dark.
No, let's redo that.
You're no. To be honest,
No,
you're
it's
full
all
of
right.
shit. No,
It's all right.
I don't even want to talk about it because if you think about it, because who the fuck says 30? No, I'm actually kind of pissed off because
Oh, you're pissed off.
yeah,
All right.
because I've
you drive
never.
you drive 2.5 hours.
Shut up.
Okay.
Never
Yeah.
in my life. Never in my lucky stars. By the way, turn your gain up just a hair for me.
Okay.
Maybe a little more than a hair. Maybe like a gooch hair.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's beautiful. Do it again. Speak for me.
Yeah, but now it's going to be like a tiny bit off on the recording.
No, it's fine. It was because you were like a little low. It's no big deal. I'll fix it. I'll
Okay,
fix it.
okay,
I'll fix it
okay.
in post. Anyways, never in my life. There's been a bajillion people that I've told that question to, and I've asked them. And you know what they say? They all say, I don't know, 15, 20. Nobody says 30
I
because
was
it's a
thinking
fucking
logically.
gigantic
I didn't wanna-
animal. You weren't thinking logically. You were thinking like a fucking piece of shit who wanted to ruin my moment.
Yeah, a piece of shit that's right. You know, I was right.
You're sick.
Okay.
You're sick.
Did
If
you
I
know?
was your mother, I would have aborted you.
Okay, all right. Did you know that?
I would have honestly. I would have. You know how they put them in front. You know how they put the little kids like at the fire station.
Yeah.
Like if I
Yep.
would have put you under the tire,
Mm-hmm.
then I would have put a GoPro there and waited for them.
I was
leave.
actually a very loud baby, so I think they would have noticed. Yeah, we don't need to hear the sound, bro.
Your blood's everywhere. I'd like to do that right now if I could find you.
All right, you know what? All that over a hippo. Let's see if you
If
know
you
your
got
animal
ran
facts.
over-
All right.
serious
Whoa, whoa,
question.
whoa. Shh.
Serious question.
Okay, fine.
What if I ran over your head like with a smart car? Do you think you could take it?
I don't think so. I think my head's pretty weak. My brain's pretty
Dude,
small.
You've no faith in your skull. That's fucked up.
Dude, I already cracked my head open twice as a kid, so I'm
But you've
like,
no faith in your skull. Dude, you know
Yeah.
the shirt I'm wearing right now? First of all, Fight Club.
it looks like The Weeknd.
Okay, so it's Tyler Durden, first of all. Second of all, my
Is that The
friend made
Weeknd's
it.
real name?
My friend made it for me. Let me stand up for you just to give you. So he cropped it.
Do you have pants on? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You do.
He kind
Just
of
making sure.
see what I'm saying? So he cropped the shirt. So I never wear it outside. I only wear it in the house when I'm not showing my lower body. I'm not a cropper. That's just not me. But unfortunately, I just didn't have the heart to tell the guy. So I just.
What if
kept
he's
it.
listening here? What are you gonna do about it?
Sorry. I wasn't honest with him, and I still won't be. If he shows me this clip, I'll say it was AI. Because I just don't like wearing the shirt in public because I'm not a cropper. I don't like showing my belly button if I don't have to. I'm not a fan of showing the belly button. I'm not.
You never get a belly button ring.
I also don't have a great looking belly button if we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of it, because I had surgery on it as a young child. I had a hernia because I was deadlifting 315 at 4 years old.
What is a hernia?
A hernia is when you got something in your tum that ain't supposed to be there, and then the doctor cuts it out.
I thought it was a butt thing.
I have it in a jar in my room, actually.
You have your butt in
No,
your
my
jar?
tumor. It wasn't a tumor. It was a hernia, and I have it in a jar sitting in my room.
Why? Are you Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, I just thought it was cool.
And you still do?
Yeah, I got it in a jar in my room, and I have it right next to a how do I explain it? It's like it was my neighbor bought me like this. They went to China and they bought me this like souvenir thing with like a dragon on it. It's so sick, but I have the dragon thing, and then I have my jar of, hernia, and then I have some loose placenta from my birthday.
What's that last part?
Some loose placenta.
Let's unpack that a little bit. Why and what?
It's just because and then I have a bag of my teeth next to it from when I was growing up.
So guys, we're looking for a new host of the Rabbit Hole podcast, a new co-host.
But
what the fuck?
I mean, the only problem with that is that I made it all up. But other than that,
that's great. I'm relieved. I'm a little less concerned.
No, I made it all up because I wanted to just see your face. I wanted to see if you would go through with this podcast if I just had a jar of placenta.
I was
question,
debating it. What?
For future reference.
Elephants?
When you inevitably have a wife in the future, right? And you have a child, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to have kids?
I think so. Eventually, not like in the next few years, but eventually.
That wasn't a question.
Probably 30s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you're 33. Let's say you're 33. Your hair's gone. You look like shit. You're balding. You kind of hate yourself.
Yeah, get on with it. I get it.
Maybe you go to a shrink once a week. You take a lot of pills.
Already do.
So you're halfway there.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there and your wife is giving birth. You're holding her hand. Are you going down south and are you getting in there? Like if the doc's like, hey, come over here.
Taking a fucking picture?
Not taking a picture, buddy. I'm just saying if the doctor wants you to like cut the umbilical cord, be involved in the process. Are you going to go over there? You're going to cut the cord?
I think I'd throw on some drunk goggles just so I don't see it all. And I mean, I might cut something other than the cord, but I think it's worth it. Like, I want to. I think so.
You're doing it though.
Do most dads do that? I don't even know, honestly.
I think it's more of like dad to dad. I think it's more of like a
dad on dad.
I feel like some of them want to get in there. They want to be involved in the process. Feel like they did something, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just perform the delivery and then dip.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I feel like it all depends on my wife. Like, if she wants me to, if she's like, dude, you don't have to do it.
Hypothetically, let's say your wife's like, I want you downstairs in the puss cutting shit.
Oh, absolutely. I think I would.
You're there.
I certainly would need. I think I'd up my therapy counseling to like two a week,
right,
instead of one a week. But I think I'd do it if she asked me to.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm loyal. What about you?
I don't know if I don't know, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Like if my wife looked me dead in the eyes and was like, I need you at the bottom of that bed helping out the doctors, I'm going to be like, I don't know if you do though. I kind of want to
go take a piss. Yeah. Just
I'm more of the moral support snack guy. Like I would prefer like throwing goldfish in her mouth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Possibly getting called a bunch of absurd, very rude nicknames while she's
Is that
squeezing.
What you imagine your wife? Like,
yeah, while she's squeezing the bones into my hand to dust. I guess that would
make that'd make a good Mrs. Cause.
I'm not
like,
a really
out of pocket.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I'm looking for a girlfriend, and this is for everybody out there. If you want to, send in an application.
Yeah, tell us about your love life, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's not good right now. It's not very liquid. It's pretty solid right now. It's looking pretty. Every once in a while I'll download like Hinge or Tinder just for the shits. I've never actually entertained anything from any of the apps. I just download it, and then after about a day I'll get a message where somebody's like, "Oh my god, I watch your TikToks," and then I just delete the app.
And
that's nothing against people
Do you
who
get
watch
embarrassed or something? Are you
No,
like,
that's nothing against people who watch my TikTok, but I'm horrified to meet like an estranged fan because I met one before and I'm scarred for life. I had this
Tell
girl.
us about it. You need to tell. Yep. You need
I was in a bar.
This.
I was in a bar, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I did lie to her where I lived. Like let's just say she asked. She was like, "Oh my god, do you live around here?" And I lied, and I was like, no, I live so far. Like, so. And she's like, what neighborhood? I'm like, literally just wherever the farthest point is from where we're at right now in Chicago, that's where I'm at. And so then I thought this was like she asked me for a photo, which I love taking photos with people. I love being friendly, and I'm a friendly guy. But then she proceeded to follow me around the bar. She followed me to the bar to get a drink. She followed me back to the table. She's following my friends around. Finally, I grab one of my friends who's a girl, and I just grab her. We've been friends forever. I'm like, listen, I whisper in her ear. I'm like, can you I'm going to throw my arm around you, like pretend to be my girlfriend because this girl is scaring me. I was like, she is. I'm like, I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm worried she's going to like jump in through the back window of my Uber.
Oh my God.
So my friend, I mean, we've known each other forever, and she's basically like a sister to me. And so she was like, yeah, sure. And so I like put my arm around her and then like pretend I'm like talking in her ear. Then finally this girl, after like 30 minutes, gets the memo. And she was like, oh, I didn't know you had a girlfriend. I'm like, yep, 3.5 years. Probably gonna. And then she was like, oh, really? I go, probably gonna pop the question soon, to be honest with you. And she's like, you're so young. I go, love is never young enough. And she walked away. And I think she was a little scared too, because then I started getting a little more crazy than she did to get her way. Cause she starts asking us about our relationship. And she's like, oh, how much do you guys spend? I'm like, listen, I just start making shit up. I'm like, listen, we are baby machines. We want one within the next couple months. And I just start, and she's like, oh, I'm going to go back to my friends. And I'm like, yeah, you better get the fuck out of my face.
Dude, that kind of reminds me. So, if any of you watch me on TikTok, I don't know why this is a trend, but it's a trend to like assume that I'm gay, but I'm not gay. I actually have a girlfriend of almost 3 years. And
how's that going, by the way? Good.
It's good. She lives with me here in my parents' basement. Huge flex that I'm.
Would you guys live together at your parents' house?
Yeah, so she lives like an hour away from me. She got a job like near me, so she kind of just moved in with me.
Wow, dude! Props to your parents. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a kid who was your age, right, and I know you're like, what are you, 22?
20. I just turned 23. Yeah, 23.
Oh, you just turned 23?
Yeah, just like 20 days ago. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
Wait. Whoa, what do you mean by that?
Nothing, man. You look youthful.
I do get that a lot. It's like everybody thinks I'm gay and everybody thinks I'm 17.
How often do they card you?
Oh, dude, I was just in.
I'm not even gonna lie. If I was a bouncer, I'd rip your real ID in half.
That's happened to me. Not ripped in half.
I wouldn't even believe you.
But people like have like taken it. They're like, all right, I'm giving this to my manager. Like, you're not getting this back. I'm like, I kind of need it to fucking drive home, bro. No, but I was just in Long Island for a wedding, like Long Island, New York, and if there's any other Long Island, that'd be pretty impressive.
Almost sure that's the only one. No need to specify.
So I was there, and I went with my girlfriend, who's younger than me, by the way, a year younger. So
you know what's crazy?
22.
She looks 3 years older than you.
I know. And
I'm not shitting on her by any means. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
She looks her age. You kind of look 15, and no offense.
Yeah, I know. This story even proves that. So
she looks 23, and you look 15. It looks like Chris Hansen is about to bust through the door at any moment when I see you guys in a photo.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just waiting for him to go, hi.
Like, I totally get it.
I'm Chris Hansen.
And I'll be like, hi, here's my ID. And then I'll rip it in half. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it'll be like, come on, kid, you're 15.
No, but I went to a bar in Long Island. I'm like, this wedding's boring. I'm leaving. I'm going to a bar. So I went to a bar. It wasn't actually boring. It was phenomenal. They had fucking sushi at the cocktail hour and like brisket and turkey at the cocktail hour.
And brisket
At the cocktail hour, not the actual
at
dinner.
a wedding.
Yeah, then we walk into the actual like dinner part, and it was like caprese, whatever it is, caprese salad, and then Caesar salad, and then filet, and then salmon. It was just like
It's definitely
5
how you say
fucking
that.
courses.
Can't be how you say that.
Caprese?
Yeah, you're just really butchering the fuck out of it.
It's what do you say?
Caprice, I think.
Caprice?
I think.
Fucking Capri Sun, you Chicago idiot.
No,
Sorry.
it's like no, you're probably right. I probably got it wrong too.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's Caprese.
dude, funny enough, that brings me back to I'm
not done with my story.
And that's
Can I finish it like super
no,
quick?
and you have every right to continue it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So I
ahead.
just went to a bar with my brother, his girlfriend, and my girlfriend, and they're like, "Oh no, you guys are good, except you." And they pointed at me and checked my card, pulled out the flashlight and everything, and everybody looked. It was embarrassing. Anyways, that's it. Continue.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. We could always cut it in post.
Wow, that was
No.
aggressive.
No.
We can always cut it. First of all, in post, you got to stop saying that. That's not a thing. You're trying to make it a thing. It's not. In post,
Everybody says that.
everybody says that.
Everybody says that.
Instead of like after the fact or afterwards, people say in post.
Yeah, cut it in post.
Sounds like you're like inside Post Malone, like you're fucking pegging Post Malone.
Wish I was.
What are you?
Be better than this. Anyways,
Okay.
I had
Yeah.
a thought and you just threw it out the window. Oh, so I went to a wedding and I'm not going to disclose my age. Let's just say I was of age to be able to drink copious amounts of alcohol.
Let's just say.
So anyways, I go to this wedding. I'm not going to say whose, but I'm at this wedding and I'm having a pretty good time. And just so you know, especially when I was younger, not that I was in this story, but when I was younger and I would go out places, I was a rather shyer individual, if you will, a rather enclosed little lad. And so anyways, let's just say I'm at this wedding. I'm drinking copious amounts of alcohol. This was the first night that I ever in my life, it was like, you know how that you have that one night drinking, like the first time you start drinking, you're not going to go like balls to the wall. Like I've never met somebody who the first time they had a drink, they were like, I'm going to black out and see what that's like. Right. Yeah. Nobody's ever done that because that's insane. It's in steps, right? You start with like one beer from your dad's fridge. Then it's a 6-pack, then the 12, and then you're in a 12-step program. Right.
Yeah.
So those are kind of the routes that you take. Right now I'm in like the 12 to 20 range.
You're still an amateur?
Yeah, the 12-step program is probably gonna hit me in a couple years.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm at this wedding. This was the first time that I ever felt like, what's up?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You cut it. Anyways, this was like the first time that I was ever like, okay, like I'm gonna fucking throw up and it's gonna happen right now. And I remember this wedding, I was just getting fed. Nobody was carding me, even though if they did card me, I was of age once again. And they're feeding me. I keep going to the bar and I'm like, can I get a rum and Coke? This guy's like, sure. And every single drink he's pouring, it's like a quarter Coke, 3/4 rum. So I'm like 15 to 20 of these deep. I took my jacket off. My shirt was unbuttoned like half the way down. And I'm taking my tie, dude. And I'm just dancing in the middle of this dance floor. Like just breaking it down. I am like there were like the bridesmaid at the wedding. Like I would never, like I'm like a very like I never like flirt like that,
like
especially
approach and like
especially in front of family, dude. I'd be like dancing. I see a bridesmaid and I like bring my hand out, dude, and I'm like, how about you get out? Can you salsa? She's like, what? I'm like, can you salsa? Tequila. And she's like, what is he saying? I was speaking in tongues. They didn't understand me, but who did understand me was the DJ. And I just kept going over there, and every other song, I was like, I was just naming a 50 Cent song that I knew.
Play in the club.
Dude, and I think after like the 5th request of Into Club, the guy was like walked over to the bar and made sure that they cut me off because they wouldn't allow me to do that. Now, really quick, second story, you're going to laugh your ass off at this. This was when I just turned 18, so I was in Mexico legal. Dude, I was at this hotel. It was all-inclusive drinks. All-inclusive all day. I could go to the bar at 6 in the morning, and they're giving me a drink.
Damn.
I'll never forget this day. We woke up, me and my friends, we're 18. We woke up, we go down to the bar, we're clubbing, right? We're going to like the clubs, we're at the pool,
Wait, you were in Mexico with your friends?
Yeah, it was like we did like a little like senior trip, like we pooled all our money, bought some flights.
So cool.
Yeah, so it was fire. So we're all there together, having a good time. Went for like 3 days. And so, dude, the second day, oh my fucking God, I'm in Mexico. We didn't leave the hotel ever. We were just, because everything was all inclusive. So I'm like, dude, I'm never leaving. And I intended to get my money's worth. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like, I'm like, listen, if I'm paying this much up front, I'm going to make sure that on the back end, I'm fucking you on the liquor. So that was my goal the whole time. And so I'll never forget this. It's 12 p.m. And I go back up to the bar to get a mojito, right? We've been drinking since probably 6 in the morning. My friend looks at me, right? Because I keep going back and forth to the bar. And he's like, hey, dude, how many is that? And I look at him, and I'm thinking, it's over 8. Might be over 10. Not even sure. And I go, listen, man, we're in Mexico. Let's just have some fun. Next thing I know, he's like, I get him riled up. He starts getting us shots at the bar. Next thing I know, I'm ripping tequila left and right, going crazy. Next thing I know, I'm like 20 drinks deep. But the problem is I drank these so damn fast, nothing hit me, really. I just had like a little buzz. I thought I was invincible. I was like, holy
like
fuck.
the whole edible thing, like, oh, this
dude,
edible ain't shit.
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy shit, like, I am the alcoholic. I am him. I go, I am who the tablets speak about. I am who the church talks of. I am the Messiah of the liquor. And I was getting in my head. I thought I was the fucking man. Next thing I know, my friend goes, hey, man, I grabbed you a drink from the bar. I go, you beautiful son of a bitch, give me that. I grab it from him. No bullshit. I take one sip, all the alcohol hits me at once. And all of a sudden, I like it drinks, dude. And you know, like in a movie when a grenade goes off and everything gets like kind of like, it's like, it has like that, and like everything's kind of slow-mo and everything's muffled.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I felt, like to the T. I took a sip, dude. I'm looking around. I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, oh my God. My friend's like, you okay? I go, yeah. And I beeline it for the bathroom. I'm standing at the side of the bathroom. I'm staring into the toilet bowl like the Lord's going to speak back to me. Like something's going to come out of this toilet bowl and and start reciting a fable or something and give me a life lesson. It didn't. So I'm on the wall. My head's like shaking. There's 8 toilets. I can't even see my dick. My friend opens the door real slow. He does like a little knock. He's like, hey, bud, you all right? And I'm like, and I remember, this is the only part that I remember to a T. This was literally like 5 minutes before I like fully blacked out. And now keep in mind, I did not throw up yet. And I turn around and look at my friend. I go, I never felt better. And I just start projectile vomiting into this toilet bowl. I threw up for probably a good 3 minutes straight.
Damn.
Then I remember that. Oh, also I forgot to say I was sitting. I don't even know how I got this, but apparently there was a stool in the bathroom. And so when I walked in, I was like, "Oh, this is a great idea," and I just pulled the stool in with me, and I was sitting like, and I was sitting on the stool in front of the toilet, just fucking throwing up. Then I forgot to add that it was like a mother-son trip. So our moms came with us as well. They weren't with us like the whole time. Like we were out drinking by ourselves. But so it was kind of like the moms had their own trip. We had our trip. It was kind of thing. But anyways, obviously, then one of them was like, I should probably go grab his mom. So they grabbed my mom.
Oh, no.
And she was actually like chill because, I mean, she didn't care. I mean, we were in Mexico. It was legal. She was like, hey, it happens. But the problem is I'm walking out of the bathroom and she's like, hey, how about we go up to the room? And I'm like, this sounds freaking awesome. And so she gets me in the elevator. Then the next 6 to 8 hours, little blurry. All I remember is that so for some reason, the hotel that we were staying at, like the room that we had, for some reason, don't know why, there was like a tub that was like adjacent to the bathroom. Like it was just like in the room. Like there was just like a tub and then the bathroom with like a stand up shower. So I remember I was just sitting in the tub, like half throwing up, half hanging my head off the side. And then my mom was like, why don't you take a shower? It'll make you feel better. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And I stumble into the shower.
Wait, Cause, could I interrupt you like super quick? I like off the recording, I have to take a piss so fucking bad.
Oh, go ahead. All
right.
Cam got back from a piss. Sorry, I was looking at baddies on Instagram. You ever get a little too drunk, DM a bat? Sorry. I never
shower.
DM.
You're in the shower. What happened in the shower?
Really quick, though. Really quick. Just like the quickest of quick.
Yep.
I just want to let everybody know that if you're listening and for some reason you have a following and I've DM'd you before, right? Just know that I never DM anybody unless I've had above 12 drinks. Just want to throw that out there. Just for future reference. That's it. Just for future reference. Anyways, so back to the story. I'm in the shower and I thought this is where like I've experienced my first true blackout. Like I always used to hear people be like, hey, oh my God, I drank so much, I don't remember. And I'm like, you're so full of shit, Becky. You had 6 vodka sodas. Shut the fuck up. You shouldn't be in a bush right now with your pants off. Anyways, attention whore. But that's not the point. We're not talking about Becky. We're talking about my life. So I've never experienced this. And trust me, I'm not going to beat around the bush and pretend like I was some goody two-shoes. There's been moments in my life before that moment that I had a substantial amount of alcohol, right? Out with friends, whatever. But I always woke up the next day and I was like, I could run you through the whole night. First time ever. Blacked. Reason I know this is because now I found this out after the fact. After I was sobered up, I want to make this clear, right? So I'm in the shower just throwing up because at this point it's liquid. I mean, there's not, if anybody's wondering like, oh, did you mix in some meals? Yeah, the leaves inside of my mojito. I would just munch on the mint leaves like a Saharan animal. Like I was just this animal in the desert and I would just munch on mint leaves and limes while I throw back mojitos. So that's all I ate for the day. So everything was pretty much just liquid coming out of me. So I'm throwing up in the shower. Anyways, find out later that I thought I was in the shower laying down for like 5 minutes. And I was pissed when my buddies come in the room and they're banging on the shower. They're like, dude, get up. What the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, dude, I'm sitting there. I'm laying down, letting the water hit me. I'm like, you're causing a migraine right now. Your tone really getting to me. I'm not liking it. I'm like I'm literally naked. They're pulling me out of the shower, throwing a towel on me. Apparently, I dozed off on the shower floor for about an hour and a half. And I was just laying there throwing up. I had like my face like on the tile and I was just like, ugh. And I would just lay there and every couple minutes I would just go, ugh, and just throw up whatever the fuck was in me. So then finally I get some clothes on me. I'm so fucking drunk. My skin feels like bubbles and I just can't handle it anymore. Finally, fall asleep. This is at, by the way, 4 p.m. Like this was not a time to be that drunk, but it was vacation, so it's allowed. So it's like 4 p.m. They're going to an early dinner. They leave me. I doze off. Next thing I know, I'm out. Don't remember shit. Wake up at 1:30 in the morning. Sober as can be. I feel like a new light has entered my life. I feel like the Lord has breathed the Holy Spirit into me and has given me a second chance. And so then I call my friends and I walk up to their room and I go, hey guys, I go, why didn't you come and wake me up? And I start bitching at them. And apparently they were outside my room banging on the door for an hour and a half, begging me to wake up, worried that I wasn't going to wake up. Then apparently from their eyes, what happened was that I went to my room, threw up for an hour and a half, fell asleep in the shower, then magically at 1:30 in the morning, showed up in their room completely sober, asking when the club's open.
Oh, jeez.
They were just on the balcony.
Was that your first time? Was that your first time blacking out?
That was the first blackout.
First time
ever. Like, because normally, like, anytime and before that.
And last?
No. But that's for a different time.
Actually, I remember recently you texted me and my friend Tyler, and you were like, yo, I just got 3 dates in one bar.
I did do that.
Yeah, and then
I wasn't
in the morning,
in a bar. Nope, I was shooting DMs, and all 3.
Oh shit!
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I sent 3 and I hit 3.
Oh, all right, Curry. Okay,
I was shooting 100% from the field. I felt like fucking prime Steph.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like a prime Warriors team. I felt like I was building a dynasty from my phone.
Yeah, then what happened? You canceled all of them for
then
what?
I woke up the next day and I was like, I don't like these people, and I canceled.
So none of them were baddies?
No, they were very pretty girls. I'm not saying.
So what the fuck is wrong with you?
Because, dude, I have my schedule. I have my ways, and I don't like to steer clear of them.
I believe you've described your ways to me before, and it's like probably about 8 hours of nonsense and like, oh, maybe I should do this.
The problem with me is that I get work done very sporadically. Like I could never just sit down and do one thing and then be done with it and then go out in the evening. Like some days I get up fucking 5:30 in the morning, and I've told you this. Some days I get up 5:30, 6 a.m. and I'm done with shit by noon. But then there's other days where I can't get started till 4 in the afternoon, and then I'm up till 3 in the morning, and I just don't have a good schedule. It's the ADHD. I should take my Adderall every single day, but I don't, because then I would just be a normie.
Yeah, I mean, I have anxiety medication, probably because of TikTok. Honestly, I think.
I used to be on the anxiety meds, and then one day I was like, holy fuck, like, I hate how I'm so relaxed, and then I just went cold turkey off of them.
Yeah, I know. It like relaxes you too much.
Dude, there was a point where I was like, my doctor had me on like the perfect amount of Adderall, anxiety meds, like everything that I needed. I was on like 8 different medications, and I was so level that me being so level then started to cause more panic attacks, because I was like, why do I feel
like, why am I not overthinking?
I was like, why is everything fine? Oh my God.
That's exactly what it is. Like, I purposely don't take it some days because I'm like, all right, shit is too okay right now.
No, dude, that's the same reason I don't take my Adderall every day, because I feel so like, I think like so logically and so linear that like I can't even do. Like, if I didn't do comedy for a living, I would absolutely take my Adderall every single day. But dude, being like creative on Adderall, you can be with like, I'm not saying it kills my creativity, but it kills my like sometimes I'll make a stupid joke on my podcast and then I'll laugh and I'll be like, that was stupid. But when I say a stupid joke on my Adderall, I'm like, that wasn't funny. That was stupid. We should move on. Like, I'm way too serious. Like, I'm way too like logical about it. It's terrible, dude.
Yeah. So anyways, I think that was like that whole spiel we just had was about your love life, like how.
Yeah. So I kind of that was kind of about me. Do you want to? Maybe you should talk. You have some segments or something.
I mean, basically, I have a girlfriend like almost 3 years. Probably gonna get married. Probably gonna move in together. I mean, we already are moved in together.
Have you guys? Have you had this conversation? And if you didn't, would you like me to be present next time?
I wouldn't want you to be present in
you wouldn't
conversation.
Want me to be present. No, and that's totally your call.
Yeah, totally stupid of you to ask because I don't want you anywhere near me and her when we're having any conversation.
Right, and that's totally your own opinion. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never even met her, by the way, but I've known you for a while.
Yeah. I've never even met you because last time I went to Chicago, you're like, "Oh, I'm busy."
To be fair, I had a family event.
Mm-hmm.
B,
yeah, just like how it was Juneteenth and you couldn't, or it was a holiday.
Listen, man,
and you couldn't.
I lie a lot. They don't all add up. I like to lie. Is that and is that really that bad?
Probably, but
yeah. Well,
honestly,
take it up. Take it up with your fucking ass.
Yeah. Anyways, girlfriend for 3 years. Everybody thinks I'm gay, and even her dad thought I was gay somehow. So,
he thought you guys were just friends.
No, he knew we were dating, but then she texted
he thought
me
she
randomly.
was like the cover.
I don't know. She
what? No, I gotta ask though. I have to ask. What provokes this? What provokes people assuming that you swing for the other team?
I don't know. I think it's the same way people think I'm like always high.
Like I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I've never seen a gay man just casually wear a dry fit Nike tee. And I'm not gonna listen. And that's not being a stereotype. I'm just saying that gay men tend to dress better. Not that you look like shit right now.
I was gonna say something similar about you.
You know, it's just. What are you gonna say about me?
No, I was gonna say like, oh, I've never seen a gay man do this, but then I realized like you're not really doing anything that a gay man wouldn't do, especially after that story about like you denying 3 baddies. You said.
Yeah, some people used to think I was gay, A, because of that. I used to do that a lot in high school as well. But B, people used to think I was gay because of just like I like to try out different styles, which apparently
you like to suck cock.
No. Clothing.
Got it. Gotcha.
Clothing.
Yep. Try out different clothes,
styles.
not cock. Okay.
I've never tried that style. I'm not saying right now I'm going to say no to you, but I also don't know. Maybe one day I'll change my mind. Who knows?
Yeah,
but
sure.
Anyways.
Anyways.
People have said that about me as well.
Yeah.
And I take it as a compliment always because that means that usually my fit's fire. But anyways,
that's what I was thinking at first, but I realized it might be more of my personality.
It's not the outfit. I can tell you right now.
Because people say it like about my TikToks, and I'm showing like my neck up. So like the hat and glasses, that's not going to show it. People just think I am.
Yeah, but it's weird that they even say that because once again, I don't think a gay man's going to wear a fitted MLB hat backwards.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't really. We probably shouldn't get into
not
like
that
gay
it's a bad
stereotypes.
Look.
Yeah,
it's not a stereotype. I'm saying they look way better than you do.
Yeah.
No,
honestly,
no.
That's
I just want to make it clear with everybody. I'm shitting on Cam.
Yeah.
They know that. They got that.
People should know. You know what? We'll just stop talking about like the whole.
Yeah, go ahead. Move on.
Anyways, she was out to eat with her dad, like her family, I guess, and like they had this the server or whatever who like gave him chips and bread or whatever the hell. I think they're at a Mexican restaurant, so
and his
chips.
Number.
And her dad was like, oh damn, like Cam would be super into this person, and she was like, yeah, I agree, I'm gonna text him, and she texted me, my girlfriend texted me.
For you.
Yeah, my girlfriend texted me and was like, "Oh, my dad thinks you'd be super into our server. Like, he thinks you'd like flirt with the server."
What do you look like?
Well, I didn't know it was a man, so I'm like, "Oh, what does she look like?" And she was like, "Oh, he's a guy. He's a guy." So like, I mean, she's kind of like hunky and everything. I don't know. I felt like Jake from Jake Farm. I felt like Jake from State Farm before he was black.
Before he got fucking cool. You know what I hate about Jake from State Farm, and I'd love to talk about this. God, dude, this eats me up at night, and I've been dying to fucking have this conversation.
What is it?
Is that the Jake from State Farm that they started with, right?
The white one.
White dude in khakis, right? He was like, nobody was like every time it came on, I never was like, I want to fuck this guy. That never crossed.
It was just like a meme. Like it was funny, but he was like, "Oh, this weird dude."
One day they were like, "What if we made him this sexy, fucking gorgeous black man?" And I look on the screen, and now every single time, dude, I don't have the same thought process about State Farm because this guy looks so fucking good. He's not Jake from State Farm is supposed to be like your casual, like, hey, like you guys want to buy some insurance and then maybe get a beer after? That's
Dude,
what you're supposed
it's
to.
like that AT&T girl. You seen that AT&T girl? With
Dude, exactly. I'm not supposed to be conflicted with my sexuality when I'm buying insurance. I'm not supposed to be staring at this commercial. Like, do I like 6 drinks deep, right? Because the State Farm commercials, right? Because when I'm watching TV, it's normally during a sports game, all right? And I like to have a couple cocktails, maybe 12, during a sports game. Maybe, right? Next thing I know, I'm 8 deep, and this smoldering guy comes on the screen.
Yeah, it's like everybody's supposed to pay attention to Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, but I'm like, dude, Jake is wearing a tight T-shirt right now.
Yeah,
like,
dude, and he's like, you want to buy some insurance? Huh?
Like, I want to buy you, baby girl. Like,
dude, he's like, do you want to buy some insurance? I'm like, I kind of wish you'd buy me dinner. He's like, no, insurance. I go, State Farm, Farm State. Listen, my place, 8:30.
Yeah.
Dude, and because before, it used to be like this quirky, funny, whatever.
I don't, like, shut the fuck up.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, the point of him being right, because the racists, they get mad and they'll be like, oh, well, he's black now. No, that's not the point, Jagoff. The point is that he looks so good. They can't just do that. That would be like, next thing I know, they start putting tits on the Geico guy. Like, I'm not,
don't even get me started
like,
on the Geico
I'm
lizard.
not already
Marvin.
I'm not already thinking about that gecko when I go to sleep.
Dude, I worked at Geico. Did you know that? I worked at Geico.
Really?
It was one of the worst experiences of my life. They tried to get me in the gecko suit. I'm like, no, I can't do this.
They tried to get you in the gecko suit.
Yeah.
They have them.
Do you want to volunteer? Yeah.
They just have them lying around.
They have them lying around. They're like, do you want to go to this like car dealership and wear this gecko suit? I'm like, I would rather
jerk off at Walmart.
Yeah. I would rather like hang out with
spit in my grandma's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, hang out with white Jake from State Farm on a boring ass date, then do that.
Yeah, deep throat a tequila bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just naming the first thing that came.
Yeah, I thought we were done with that whole thing.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, guys. Anyways, we're gonna go into a new segment. Cam, what's it called? Oh, hello.
Hello?
Oh.
I thought you were gonna do the transition noise. It's top 3, bottom 3.
No, wait, did you not hear that?
No.
Oh, I had it on preview. Let's do it again. Forget that happened. Now it's not loading. Hold on. Give it a second. No. Let's just talk about your family or something.
Yeah, my family's cool. They still don't know how to use social media, which is.
There we go.
It did it a little.
Oh shit!
All right, guys, okay.
Sorry.
What the hell are we on Drake and Josh? What the fuck
I was laughing at your voice. Sorry, go ahead.
You're supposed to do the transition for the new segment. Do it again. That was beautiful. I feel like I'm in a Spider-Man trailer. That was great.
Good.
Keep that in, by the way. We don't have to edit that out. Or this.
I'm not editing that out, dude.
I'm
not
nothing.
editing shit, dude. I'm not editing when I pull my pants down. I put my dick on the camera.
All right. Okay. That was too much.
No. You know, it was too much. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, no, don't even try it. Cos was about to do another sound effect if you're wondering.
No.
So we're going to do this segment called Top 3, Bottom 3, where we list top.
I was just showing my appreciation.
Yeah. Just iCarly. We're
top
just
3,
basically
bottom
iCarly. So where we list, it's not about tops and bottoms. Cos is definitely a bottom, though. I'm a top.
Oh, dude, I'm such a bottom, dude. I love getting fucked.
All right. Oh, that was the funniest part of this entire podcast.
Damn.
Right. So we name top 3 and bottom 3 of whatever subject it is. This week it's vegetables. We're gonna do top 3, bottom 3 vegetables.
Okay.
And we're gonna argue about it because causes gonna have a terrible opinion. What's up?
Top 3, just so that everyone's aware of the rules. Top 3 is my favorite 3 vegetables of all time. Correct.
Yep.
Bottom 3 is I would
the worst.
not.
Absolutely terrible. Yep. Yep.
You go. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do.
Let's alternate. So
No. Hold on. I was gonna say, are we starting with the top or are we starting with the bottom? I feel like we start with the bottom and then we do the top to kind of finish it out.
Nah, let's start with top because top probably won't have as much arguments.
Okay,
or
that's
as many
fair.
arguments.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I am gonna have to look up vegetables because I tend to confuse my vegetables.
You don't
and
have it ready?
fruits. I don't know. I should, but I don't. You're right.
Fucking amateur hour over here.
You have all right. What's your top
Right now.
right now? Number one.
Asparagus, easy right out the gate. Specifically, grilled asparagus, and I like to pair it with a blackened mahi mahi.
That's not a vegetable. That's a fish. So
I'm just saying. I thought I was just expanding. Okay.
Are we allowed?
I wasn't finished. Thank you. So I was just showing you.
That's what you were.
Listen, fucker. Listen, dickbag. I'm saying.
Paused. I have an elephant as a mother.
You know what, man? How about you just suck a dick and go? You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was simply going to ask you a question.
No, asparagus. Sorry, guys. I actually wouldn't pair it with anything. I should just shove the asparagus up my ass until I fucking came in your mouth, Cam.
Are you crying or laughing?
Yeah, dude. I am crying, man, because I fucking hate you.
Gets emotional talking about asparagus in the ass. It's like, oh, my dad used to do that to me. Anyways, are we allowed to use the same vegetable as number 1 or 2 or whatever?
I mean, if you want to copy me, just say that. If you want to copy me, just say that.
You know, I'm going boiled carrots, number 1.
That's disgusting.
Boiled buttered carrots.
I should drown you in a bucket of vodka.
That's why you have glasses, because you can't fucking see, because carrots give you eye vision.
I'm happy that I can't see you shoving baby boiled carrots up your scrotum. I'm actually happy
you're shoving asparagus up my ass, and you're worried about carrots?
You know what, man? God, dude, I'd like to... All right, what was it? Boiled baby carrots is your number 1.
I didn't say baby carrots.
Baby carrots are the superior carrot.
Boiled carrots, just boiled carrots. That's it.
All right. Yeah, like a rabbit.
Yep. Nice.
Anyways, now I'm going with my number 2. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Jesus.
Number 2, excuse me. My number 2 would be. Hold on.
Oh, now you're not prepared.
No, I am. I was clicking a button.
Yeah.
My number 2 is not an asparagus. That was number 1. Number 2 is going to be zucchini.
Okay. Yeah, that's terrible.
Also grilled. Also hit with a little bit of a lemon zest.
You
ever have a lemon zest?
No. I've had asparagus.
It'll set you free, brother.
I mean, not asparagus. The only time I've had zucchini is when I'm at hibachi and they throw it in my mouth, and I don't have a choice. Get me
started about Benihana. I love that joint.
Okay.
Anyways,
my number 2, cucumber. I don't know how this went over your head. Cucumber, absolutely number 2. Maybe number 1 over carrots. Some cucumber with some oil, maybe some salt. Oh,
that is a mentally ill take.
Astonishing. Yeah. All right, go ahead for your number 3. What's your number 3?
That's 3 is going to be tough, but I think I have to clean it off with potatoes.
I don't know. Is that technically a vegetable?
Well, it's not a fruit, right?
Yeah, right. Well, neither is fucking meat, so it's
right.
It might be something else.
No. What would it be, Cam? No.
Let's Google this. No, let's Google this.
Don't look it up. No. I'd love to know.
A potato
no.
A fruit?
I'd love to know what you think a fucking potato is. What did you think? A fucking magical spell?
In a nutshell, there is no doubt that a potato is botanically a vegetable. So my number 3 is my apologies, first of all.
By the way, I'd like to throw a potato at number 1 now that I'm thinking about it, but let's move on.
That's too late. My number 3.
But I would like
this also flew under the radar. Avocado. You never had good guacamole, and you're like, holy shit. Yeah, you missed out. I know. That's why I had the list up so I could get it. Yeah, avocado, absolutely number 3.
All right.
I can't believe I put carrots at number 1 when avocados
All
exist.
right.
All right, bottom 3, you start. Go.
Broccoli. Hate it. Would burn it. Would
Hot
sell.
take.
Would. It's the most disgusting, rancid. I wouldn't even feed it. I wouldn't feed it to my dog. I wouldn't give broccoli to my fucking dog, and he fucking sucks his own dick.
Absolutely nuts take. All right. My
Fun
bottom
fact,
3
my
starts
dog
off.
doesn't have any. Anyways, what did you say?
You would know. You would know that. My
Yeah, I would know
bottom
that because I
3,
took them and I watched them saw it off.
and you have them in a jar in your room with your placenta.
I do.
Fucking
It's
weirdo.
right next to that.
Yeah.
And I have
So-
my dead dog's nuts right next to that
mhm.
with his paw print.
Okay, enough.
You know, when we put my dog down, no bullshit. You're going to laugh at this. No bullshit. I was like, obviously the family, like we were like sobbing because this was our first dog. He died of cancer. And as they put him down and the whole family's crying, the vet just looks at me and she's like, do you guys want his paw print? And my dad was like, yeah, sure. And then she goes, do you want to do it? I go, no, I don't want to fucking do it.
Yeah, I want to touch my dog's limp fucking
And she's
paw.
like, you sure? I go, no, I don't want to do it. Take it away. Fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, my bottom 3 starts off with sweet potato. I know.
Oh, dude.
No,
what a
let me-
hit. I
yeah.
love it.
I
I
mean-
love it.
Sweet potato fries, I fucking love. Anything else sweet potato related, disgusting. It's unnecessary. Leave it away. Anyways, carry
Sweet
on
potato,
with your...
I would love to add that to mine, but since we're not doing that, I'll pick something else because that was going to be one of mine as well because I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Hate them. They're disgusting. Shit. If I have to... Oh, fuck. Mushrooms.
Ooh, yeah, I agree. I do
mushrooms
agree.
are disgusting. The only mushroom I like is toad.
100% I agree.
The only mushroom I like is toad.
Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with squash. I know.
Are you now?
I mean, a lot of people have what is it, a Thanksgiving dish or something?
You know, when
Squash?
I was younger, I used to have to be when I was playing football and I was young, there was like a weight limit and I used to have to diet and I used to eat spaghetti squash instead of normal spaghetti so that I wouldn't gain weight. Would not recommend. Would never recommend.
Gotcha.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll cut it in post.
in post.
I'll cut it in post.
What's your number 3?
Lentils.
Least favorite. Fucking what?
You never had a lentil?
Isn't that what you put on your Christmas tree?
Maybe you do in Bumblefuck, but we don't do that here. Lentils are disgusting, rancid, gross. Would never recommend. Would never advise. Would never really do anything with them because they're piss. They taste like dirty feet dipped in cum, and then maybe like you throw a bit of salt on it.
Yeah. Yep. Keep cooking. You know what cum tastes like.
Because I used to eat a lot of lentils when I was training for that half marathon.
And cum.
Yeah. It gets your skin nice and moist.
I heard that from Lana Rhodes. My number 3.
She was my coach.
Oh, that'd be a good coach. My number
she wasn't
3.
that good at running. She's good at riding, though. Anyways, go ahead.
My number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Stephen Hawking.
You've been waiting to do that all night, haven't you?
No, because I found out that he's a scumbag. He's one of the worst people ever. Dude, he cheated on his wife. He cheated on his wife, not with Plankton's wife from SpongeBob, not that monitor computer bitch. He cheated on his wife with a real human being. And I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. Like, if he can cheat, why can't you find a girlfriend? You know? No offense.
Listen, honestly, at the end of the day, though, you got to respect it.
Dude, no, what's worse,
but
though,
you have to, though.
his wife was like giving him sponge baths, like massaging his legs that he can't feel or something. Like she was like
he can't
taking
walk, so
care
he
of
probably
him
can't feel.
left and right. And then he gets a new nurse that was taking care of him. And he's like, damn, I like the way you rub my back with that sponge. And he's like, you know what? You're my new wife, and kicks the other wife out. And like, holy shit.
And she was into it.
I guess so. Yeah, he was like using Google Translate, like, I love you. And fucking,
dude,
she was like,
in a way,
head over heels.
In a way, that's beautiful, isn't it?
In a way.
In a way.
Not all the other ways.
In a way, it is cheating, but in another way, you got to hand it to him. To finish off, though, give me a real vegetable. I want to hear your real vegetable.
My real vegetable, Brussels sprouts. 100%.
Oh, you ever have them bacon wrapped?
I mean, I feel like it's the same as scallops bacon wrapped. Like, I wouldn't have a regular scallop, but bacon wrapped, I'll eat that shit.
Dude, I'll bacon wrap my own cock and suck it.
That's a good idea. Maybe when I visit Chicago, you and I could do that. You there?
Yeah, there's nothing funny about that. It's kind of sick, actually, that you would even ask me that.
You were talking about sucking your own dick, and you're here to say it.
I don't even remember saying that.
So you're homophobic.
Anyways, guys. No, what? Where did you even get that from?
Anyways, guys. That's it for today's Rabbit Hole podcast.
The only thing I'm phobic of is close spaces. I don't like those. Sorry.
Are we doing this outro, or are you?
Yeah, do the outro.
Yeah, okay. That's it. That's it for today's Rabbit Hole podcast. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hey. And we got first episode. Yeah. Woo. I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank the Academy. Sorry.
Right, forgot we were doing an episode of iCarly.
I'd like to thank everyone who doubted me. Sorry, go ahead. Nobody who believed. Sorry.
Fuck. Damn it, I was really trying to be mad, but that was kind of funny. All right.
I want to thank my dead dog. Sorry.
The one that I grabbed his limp paw and made a paw print of?
The one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's so. All right.
I'm going to force my mouth shut.
I don't even know what we talked about, really. You being drunk, dogs, placenta. Anyways, expect the same thing next week, a rabbit hole of nonsense. Hope you guys enjoyed. Anything to...
Yeah, okay. I got a lot to add. Listen, you fucking cock
all right, goodbye,
munchers.
Everybody.
No.
Goodbye.
No. Listen, I need all of you. I need you to call your mother, your grandmother. Go on Apple, go on Spotify, wherever the fuck you listen. Rate the show. Rate. Share with your friends. Leave a comment on the YouTube. Like the video. Share with your friends. Tell everybody anybody you think that will like this, tell double.
Follow on Instagram. Follow on Facebook. Follow on TikTok.
We have a Facebook.
We do have a Facebook. We have 0 followers.
Facebook. Follow a Facebook.
Good idea. Good interruption.
Tell your mom.
I wouldn't have said this stuff.
Follow on Facebook. Tell your mom that if she doesn't follow on Facebook and double tap 3 times, her soul will be sold to the devil.
Yep. Our target audience. Our target
audience. There you go.
Thank you. Our target audience is 35-year-old moms, so that'd be greatly appreciated.
And 28-year-old virgins. We are here for you. We stand with you.
We support you.
We pray with you.
Yes. Yep.
We verge with you.
We verge.
Wet,
all right.
Sweaty virgins, stand tall and say it proud.
All right, so follow us, rate us, do anything you can to help support us so we can keep doing this and having a good time. The biggest thing is you want to rate. You have to rate. Unless it's bad, then don't do it. Yeah,
If you're not going to give 5 stars, forget it.
I mean, if it's bad, I feel like nobody would be listening at this very last minute of the podcast.
You're right.
So, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So rate us 5 stars.
Is preferred, and if you do it, I'll kiss you right at the tip of your nose. There you go.
Good save.
Great save. Great moment. Great guy. Great everything.
Great. They're great. All right. Anyways, goodbye, everybody. Kaz is about to fall asleep.
Later. I'm cutting out that last later.
Yeah, please do.